So we back, and I just booted up this save file and totally forgot that Junko is dead. So I just got jump scared to a dead body, so that's always nice. You know, that happens all the time. Yeah. Junko's body had been impaled with a bunch of spears. And my voice is already shot, and I have barely even talked today, so that's not a good sign. An unbelievable amount of blood started pouring out of her body. It was the first time I've ever seen the moment someone's life came to an end. And I don't think it's the last either, unless I'm just... Nobody there could deny what they'd seen. Junko, who until just a second ago had been our friend, was dead. She died. She had been murdered. In simple terms, it was the death of a human being.
It's really not all that shocking. She just died, that's all. Just went and died. It's no more remarkable than the inevitable demise of the entire human race. It's just as natural as the eventual end of the world itself. This is a superhero comic, so it's not like when you die, you didn't really die. This is reality.
Totally not a video game. Why? Why did you have to kill her? Didn't you say you would put her in prison or something?
I changed my mind.
No. You've been wanting to kill this entire time.
Kill this entire time? Don't be silly. You can't kill me. You can't kill time. Or are you being metaphorical? Are you saying I wanted to waste time this whole time? Come on, what do you take me for? I'm Monokuma. Anyway, none of that matters right now. I have something I'd like to give you in order to help you search for the Black End. This little file has all the information I've gathered about the death in question. I like to call it the Monokuma file.
Wow, so creative.
I mean, naturally, you guys aren't experts at this kind of thing, so you can only really do so much with a corpse. So instead, I've gathered up everything I know about the circumstances and cause of death. What's that? How do I know the cause of death, you ask? Because the surveillance cameras picked up the whole thing. I got to see it all go down.
Wait, so then, you know who killed Sayaka?
Of course I do. If I didn't, I couldn't possibly pass a fair and accurate judgment during the trial. Now could I?
That's a good point. The judge has to be able to make the proper decision. That's somehow comforting.
Now then, please put your full effort behind your investigation. After all, you don't have any choice but to give it your best shot. Seriously, you don't have a choice. Okay, so we'll meet up for the class trial in a little while.
And with that, Monokuma disappeared once again. He left us stunned and confused. He left us at a total loss. He left us with Junko's dead body growing colder right in front of us. And for who knows how long, nobody said a word. The fact that Sayaka and Junko were dead was a huge shock, of course, but there was more to it than that. It was also the idea that one of us had actually murdered someone. And that if we didn't find out who it was, we would all die here. We found ourselves in a situation where we couldn't help but look at each other with open suspicion. It was the worst situation imaginable. And yet, even in such a perversely terrible situation, she didn't show the slightest hint that it had gotten to her. Now's no time to wallow in your depression. The worst thing we can do right now is lose all faith in each other. That would lead to the same disastrous result of having total faith in everyone else.
Huh?
Cooperation is absolutely key at this point. Who you decide to trust or not to trust, of course, is up to you. Continuing to think about it, to talk about the deceit certainly isn't going to help anything.
Saying stuff like that is just...
How many times have I told you, anyone who can't adapt will die? This is the only thing awaiting those who are unable or unwilling to adapt. If that happens, you only have yourself to blame. See, I don't remember Celeste being this cold.
What an awful thing to say, especially after what's happened.
Right now, exposing the killer is the most important thing. Because if we don't, we're all gonna die here. She's right. We need to begin our search right away.
Either way, we can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward.
We just have to do it, I guess.
What other choice do we have? No way in hell am I letting someone kill me. Alright, damn it, let's do this!
We just have to do it. Everyone kept repeating that sentiment. They were using it like a mantra to give themselves strength. But they're right, we just have to do this.
Okay, whatever. Yeah, he has to know the cause of death. Or why it was her who died. Okay, investigation time.
I gently placed my hand on Jugo's lifeless body. I touched her wrist to check for her pulse like they do in movies and stuff, but she really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say, she was gone.
I don't know why you even bothered to check. After those injuries and losing that much blood, frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Oh, the more I think about it, that's... Her cause of death was kind of similar to someone's in the Danganronpa 3 Despair arc. I'm not going to say who it is.
Huh? Hold on. Hold on, just wait a second. She's dead? Then that means everything that's happened so far is real? It's not a joke or whatever? It's really real? Hell no, someone save me, let me out of here. Somebody help me.
You're just now accepting that? Oh god, we have to talk to everyone. Great. Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene.
What do you mean?
You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed. In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay, we can let Mondo look after the scene. Well, no, we can't just leave him there alone. Why the hell not? Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want. Huh, fuck you! Fine, then I'll stay here on guard duty as well. That way there's no problem. Two-player co-op based defense with the two of them. With their stats, they're totally OP. Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you. I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try. Oh, can I leave then? Huh? What do I have to do?
Just a second.
What do we have to discuss?
Anyway.
Oh, that. Okay, I was like, why did they make me click on her again then? We're gonna find out who the killer is, because if we don't, we're all gonna die here. Wait, what? What do we do? I'm so confused.
Just a second. Anyway.
Okay, I'm just gonna breeze through all these conversations. Wait, what?
You finally not noticed what? I was looking through the Monokuma file we received, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual.
Huh? What are you talking about? Go ahead, take a look. Anyone notice anything interesting about what Sayaka died? She died in Makoto's dorm. Huh? She's right. Then, could it be?
All at once, everyone's gaze turned to me. Hold on a second, you've got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid.
You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth.
The look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from just a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it?
So then.
Are we all done talking? We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect clues from a foundation. Future foundation. Then construct an argument to come to a final decision. If we get this wrong, well, do I really have to say any more?
I'd rather you didn't know.
Goodbye.
Everyone pray for good luck. With that, Kyoko hurried out of the gym. I'll be going too. And just like Kyoko, he was gone before we realized it.
Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? I better head to the scene of the crime. Ah, that's right. Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a bitch did this is here right now, and they're thinking of destroying that evidence, they better not let me find him. I'll skip the trial and cave their goddamn skull in myself. I'm serious, or I'll fuck them up.
Letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sakura ran off.
But I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know? And we're gonna investigate a murder? How can we even do something like that?
Anyway,
You don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka. What are you implying?
this is very suspicious.
It was you. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. Don't come any closer. Are you gonna kill me next?
Well, I guess it won't hurt to give it a shot. It's not for sure that Makoto's guilty yet. Thank you, Hina. That's true. We may as well check just to check.
Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help investigate.
Wait, why not?
I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out.
Well, whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyway. Alright, guess I better get going.
Wait, don't go yet. You have to hear me out. But it was pointless. Everyone had already left, and their parting looks at me still had been filled with suspicion. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something. Otherwise, everyone will.
Execute.
Yeah.
I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants because of hope. All I have to do is find out who really did, who really killed Sayaka. Okay, now the investigations can start. I guess I should look through the Monokuma file we got before. Oh, wait. Yeah. The victim was Sayaka Mizuno. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggested that the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right. I can't speak. Specifically, the wrist appeared to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow, I have to find the truth so that we can all survive. And for Sayaka, I have to find out how she was killed.
Truth bullets, finally. Not everyone left. We still got like 2 people left. Hero, what's up, bro?
Oh, no way, I seriously don't want to die here. I'm begging you, God, Buddha, Mother Earth, God of Space, King Neptune, help me. I don't care who it is, just get me out of here. Hero doesn't seem prepared to do any kind of investigating right now. Are you going to help investigate, Chihiro?
But I can't leave Junko here. I feel sorry for her. I have to stay with her. Okay, let's leave then. Don't think there's anything to investigate here.
First of all, I should head to the scene of the crime, my room. Won't make any progress without investigating there. So I head to my room where Sayaka's corpse still remained. Oh god, I better examine the state of my room a little closer. That might reveal something new.
Oh my lord, there's so much.
By the way,
You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. There's a trash room here in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there.
Yeah, that's definitely possible.
That dirty bastard! Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is skull deserves death. Well, that's what my brother taught me. He must be some... Now, I'm not even gonna say it because you should never abuse anyone, guys. So if you ever find that son of a bitch that did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face in.
But what if it was a girl that did it? That'll all get sorted out when the time comes. Comes? Boop, boop, boop. It's not an episode of the series if I do this. I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead. I see. Okay, let's investigate. But I'm clicking here though, man. No, I don't want to talk to Sakura. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, it's been taken out of its sheath. I haven't actually looked at the blade itself until now. I shouldn't be surprised it's coating gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off of some parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of its coating. I remember the coating sticks to you even if you just touch it a little bit. Okay, add it to the truth bullets. No, not Sakura. Okay, so I don't think there's anything here to investigate otherwise. Even though there's like two separate things. There's a key on the ground, but that's my name on it, so this must be my room key, if I remember correctly. Oh, that's right, we'll have to trade... Oh, no, we'll have to trade keys. When we switch rooms, we switch keys too. So Psycho would have had the key here in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true then, how'd the killer get into the room in the first place? Could Psycho have forgotten to lock the door? No, this seems impossible. The same goes for you, Psycho. No matter who it is, and open your door for anyone. Yeah, she said that she wouldn't open it. I'm just saying though, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it or opened it for any reason. Maybe she left the key somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something. No, that's not possible either. Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms. And with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. So how did the killer... Truth bullets. What else is there? This? Oh, what? Oh, same thing. Oh, this is something else. There's some scratches on the sheath. They must have been made with something sharp. But how did the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Even if someone used a sword during a struggle, it doesn't make sense that the sheath would be damaged. I mean, if you're going to attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. Every sheath like this can only get in the way. You could just slide off in the middle of a fight. So why are the scratches on the sheath? There are scratches and gouges on my walls in bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? It looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it, I was right there in the other room. If only I'd heard something. That would not have been possible. Huh? Don't you remember? All of our rooms are completely soundproof. So something could happen in the room right next to you, and there's no way you could know. Perhaps this was another of Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for murder. What all do I have to investigate? I did that, so bed. There are gouges on the bed like someone attacked it. What the hell happened here? This. Oh, looking at the lint roll, it looks like there's way less than there was before. The I can see how dirty my room was and decided to clean up a little. Okay, Oh, what? I'm not done? The toolkit's still inside the drawer. I don't see anything that could be used. It makes sense, I guess. I mean, it's mine. I haven't had any reason to open it. I can't even imagine a situation where I need a toolkit like this.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, Mondo.
We ain't exactly in the mood to be building fucking furniture, right? So you haven't used yours either then?
Oh, sorry, I haven't used yours then.
Not just me. Nobody's busted theirs out yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday.
None of the guys opened their toolkits yet, because, like, why the hell would we? That's like it. A surveillance camera. The mastermind must be using them to keep an eye on everything that's happening here. They don't do anything to stop what's happening. They just keep on watching. Okay, but what else do I have to do? Oh, this. The notepad is still here, but I don't think it's relevant right now. Oh, I have to do the bathroom yet, don't I? I also haven't talked to Kyoko yet. Hey, Kyoko. I quietly called her name when she was investigating the area, but...
What are you doing? Isn't it obvious? No, not really. I'm searching. Searching?
She was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of my room.
Lose a contact or something?
I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight and said, "Are you a clean freak?" Oh, no, I don't think so, but what? Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time. Interesting. What's interesting?
Hey,
Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. Unusual? What do you mean?
so
I've searched your floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find one single strand of hair. Really? Oh, that's because the lint roller then. I mean, I already know like how the cases, like who the blackened is and who the victims are, but I forget all the little details, so that's nice. Not even one hair from the victim, and not one hair from you, even though you've been living in here. You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. But someone had used it to... Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka or the killer?
well,
That's the question, isn't it? The bathroom, and on the other side of this door. Yeah. No, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. F. Once you get into the details of the case, you don't feel that bad, but at the end of the day, it is Monokuma's fault, so F. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made herself her. Sayaka. All at once, I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, and an urge burst into tears. And I can't hesitate now. Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I want to give up. I want to collapse, but they'll help me and support me. Okay. Oh, just two things? I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now's the time to think about that. I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object had been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. But whatever they used to kill her, where'd they get it? It's definitely something I should look into later. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. But there's something sort of glittery on the wrist too. Right there, where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery. Oh, that's the gold from the sword, isn't it? That definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is, there's some blood on her left index finger, but that's it. The palms of both her hands are totally spotless, so how come only her left finger? The stab wound on her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? So it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. Okay, now the 11037. Like, am I the only one who figured this out? Like, I'm not the only one, but I figured this out as soon as I saw it. Like, oh, that looks like the name of somebody here. Like, tell me, does that not look like Leon? Like, how did these characters, like Kyoko, even. Not figure it out till after. Like, what? I guess I kind of spoiled that case there. Sorry, guys. But, I mean, it's kind of written in blood with the numbers 110 through 7. Did Sayaka do this?
It would seem.
It looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody numbers. That's most likely Sayaka's dying message. So at least you know, like, I've never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message. Change the world. My final message. Goodbye. I had to throw that in there. It is as if she wrote it with life itself. Do you often talk like a aspiring poet? But the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 110 through 7. I have no idea what they could possibly mean. The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. If she wrote them in that location while she was sitting the way we found her, it means she must have wrote them by turning only her hand toward the wall. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be? The result. Think about it. You're not going to tell me?
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise, the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. Dude, can you not? Okay, so maybe Kyoko did at least figure it out, but Makoto didn't. It sounds like Kyoko knows what Sayaka's dying message means, but honestly, I have no idea. Yeah, Makoto's just stupid. Oh, I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who better than us than the ultimate programmer? There's one other thing I wanted to ask you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken? Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets... Oh, you mean how it gets stuck? Gets stuck? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. Once you learn the trick, it opens no problem.
Correct.
So the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. What time are we at? Okay, we're getting close to that. So after this conversation, I'll end it. Oh, the doorknob?
That's right.
Didn't notice? Well, just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about. I did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. Huh? The doorknob. Okay, maybe I won't end this because, like, the class trial's coming up. Can I leave now? Oh.
So then.
I thought they brought that up. I'm referring to the broken doorknob. See, what?
So then.
Oh, I have to examine the broken doorknob then? What the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
It would seem.
Someone must use a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was, it's obvious that it was intentional. What, it was intentional? Why would someone want to do that? I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought, and apparently struck with a sudden realization, she shot a question at
Just
me.
a second.
I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone that? Oh, well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is, only you and Sayaka knew about it. Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I get the sense she was really starting to get into all this.
See.
That clears all that up. Oh, what clears what up? I'm so lost. Well, yeah, 'cause I would probably be kinda... But I would figure out the 11037 thing, to be fair. Or I would at least question Leon. As if forgetting I was even there. She suddenly turned and left the room. I still don't really understand any of this, but... I've already given my room a good once over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. I should start looking into where the murder weapon might have came from, and also, I should look into the DVD Sayaka got. With Sayaka dead, I have no choice but to see for myself what was in that video. And on top of that, I'm sure there are some other areas worth checking out too. Maybe I should do what everyone else thinks, if they'll even talk to me, that is. Okay, so where do I have to go? Okay, so let me, how do I view the, this? So I think I'll go to the gym first, but I'm gonna end this part here. So I'll go here and then. All right, so oh, not that. Where's the? Oh no, not this. Alright, so that's going to do it for this part. In the next episode, we'll continue the investigation, and in the next episode after that, we will begin the first trial. So, see you guys in the next episode.